Hi, thanks for watching today's video. I'm Brian, the Finance Ninja. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get to it. Today, I will be discussing my 3 stock picks for June 2021. I'll give you the stock and why I am bullish on it. Comment down below, what stocks are you buying this month? Oh hey, my cat Shamma wants to know too. She's going to become the finance kitty one day, I just know it. I consider 2020 the year of the growth stock. Man, did they have a good year. First half of 2021 has been the recovery stock. The stocks I currently consider undervalued are the misunderstood stocks. These are stocks that Wall Street, for one reason or another, does not understand. Today's picks will all be misunderstood stocks. So let's get started. Stock number 1. Stock number 1 is Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. Palantir trades at $22.95, market cap $43 billion. Palantir is trading at 50% below its high. It's a nice discount and a buy now, in my opinion. Let's see why. Palantir has a market cap of $43 billion, PS of 35, forward PE of 175. Seems expensive, right? Now, what do analysts think of PLTR? Analysts expect revenues to grow 34.9% this year, 29.5% the next. Those numbers are sandbagged. I'll explain in a bit. Earnings are expected to drop? What are they thinking? Palantir expects 30% CAGR over the next 4 years. I believe they are sandbagging this number as well. New companies tend to do this, they want to look good in front of investors. So let's look at the numbers. US revenue grew by 81% in Q1, after commercial pilots have more than doubled. That's future revenue. US government revenue skyrocketed 83%. 49% revenue growth, very nice. $151 million in adjusted free cash flow. That's a big jump, $441 million year over year. Billings grew 248% year over year. That's huge. Commercial is only at 19%? That number is so small. I'll go into detail on this in a later video, but I'll give a hint. There's a Trojan horse situation going on here. 11 new commercial customers. Pay attention to revenue per customer, up 29%. Revenue per customer will keep increasing as they leverage more of Palantir's offerings into more of their business segments. What does Palantir do? This has befuddled Wall Street and is why the stock has been trading down and is trading at a nice discount. Palantir takes billions of pieces of data from disparate and separate sources and combines them into one model. On top of the centralized model, Palantir has a data analysis tool. It includes AI and machine learning. In this layer, Palantir calculates probabilities and statistics and provides the best options to whoever needs it the most. To make it easier to understand, it's like playing a video game with cheat codes. Palantir makes 2 products, Foundry and Gotham. What is Gotham? In short, Gotham is an operating system used by the military to make the military more efficient and save lives. I did an in-depth video on Gotham recently. If you want to see Gotham in action, I'll leave a link in the description. Since I've already gone into great detail on Gotham, I can keep the segment short and move on to Foundry. Now, what is Foundry? Palantir realized that the features and insights Gotham provides would help businesses operate better, so they migrated Gotham to Foundry. Palantir is gobbling up contracts left and right. Remember, Palantir has a monopoly in these 2 products. These customers are like glue. They have nowhere else to go, and Palantir provides great insights to make their businesses operate better. Foundry has a variety of archetypes for different business models and situations, like supply chain, carbon impact, managing the global issue, and many more. This deal is worth $111 million a year. It is to provide a mission command platform for the United States Special Operations Command. This keeps our soldiers safe. And here's an Air Force deal. Even nuclear plant safety analytics. PG&E will use Foundry to enhance the reliability of electrical grids in California. Yeah, that California that gets yearly brownouts. Foundry will streamline data management across the company and improve its electrical operations and asset management. PG&E has already started the development of its software to create a single, integrated platform to give decision makers a real-time, complete operational picture. Over time, it expanded to welfare risk mitigation programs. The UK is also using Foundry to manage their response to the global issue. My prediction for Palantir is for it to reach $500 billion to $1 trillion market cap by 2031. Now for stock number 2. Stock number 2 is AMD, ticker symbol AMD. As you can see, it's been trading flat for most of the year. When you see the growth numbers I'll show soon, this flat trading will not persist. The flat line will break and AMD will move up, in my opinion. The numbers cannot be ignored. Just look at that PE. This is small for a company growing this much. AMD has a market cap of $97 billion, a PS ratio of 8.5, down from 12.68 at the start of the year, forward PE of 37.31, which again is low for a company growing this fast. Now, what do analysts think of AMD? They expect growth this year of 50.8%. Not bad, but I expect them to do better. Next year, 15.3? Where did that number come from? That's just crazy! The Xilinx purchase itself will push AMD far past this number. Not to mention EPYC, Ryzen, and Radeon sales. Now, what does AMD do? AMD is known for making CPUs and GPUs. And it all starts here with Lisa Su. She became CEO in 2014 and has changed AMD from an also-ran into a leader. She is a top 5 CEO. I would not bet against her. I mean, just look at this historical net income chart. AMD was a dead company a handful of years ago. As I will show you soon, they are now a beast. AMD was at virtually zero market share in servers in 2016. Now over 10% and rising fast. This chart speaks for itself. Just look at it for a second. 93%. Can you believe that analysts think AMD will only grow 50% this year? I don't. I picked their growth this year closer to 75%, not including the Xilinx purchase. Just look at these earnings growth numbers. They are huge. This is what happens when you go from an also-ran into a leader. Revenue up 93%, operating income up 223%, net income up 189%. Here's the thing about semi-stocks. Costs are mostly fixed. There's very little variable costs. That means that once you breach the fixed cost threshold, most revenue past that goes straight to the bottom line. That gross margin of 46% will go up as AMD increases revenue and ASPs go up due to a market-leading product. It will also go up because the mix will shift more towards EPYC, their server processor, which has outstanding margins. Year-over-year cash up $1.7 billion. Year-over-year debt down $249 million to $314 million. AMD can pay off their debt today if they chose, so their balance sheet is strong. AMD's balance sheet was a dumpster fire 5 years ago. Lisa Su turned the balance sheet from trash into one of the strongest in the business. Lisa Su has always emphasized a strong balance sheet. Share gains, ASP growth. AMD is not sacrificing process to gain market share. They are doing it by releasing superior products. More market share gains. AMD is getting their claws into all of the largest cloud players. Data center revenue doubled year over year, while Intel's data center revenue decreased significantly. Intel claimed digestion for their weak performance. I say the customers are setting aside Intel and gobbling up AMD. Oh, and did I mention a full year forecast boost? Now you can't talk about AMD without talking about the Xilinx purchase. With the acquisition, TAM increases to $110 billion. There's data center expansion. It's immediately accretive to the top and bottom line. The combined company will have an annual R&D spend of $2.7 billion to help them thwart off Intel and fight against NVIDIA. Now what does Xilinx bring to the table? Their FPGAs. Annual free cash flow of $1 billion. Oh, and 300 million synergies. Remember that $1 billion I just stated? It's more like $1.3 billion now. And that's extra free cash flow for AMD. That's amazing. And then what does AMD do to say thank you for letting them buy Xilinx in an all-stock deal? They buy back $4 billion in stock. Isn't that sweet of them? AMD is about to go for a ride, so strap yourself in. I expect a 3x out of AMD in the next 5 years. Now, stock number 3. Stock number 3 is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Price is $625, down from $900. It's a 30% drop. Market cap $602 billion. Now you might be asking yourself, this is a $600 billion company. How is it misunderstood? Let's get into it. PS of 19. Seems expensive, right? But that's down from 25.49 from the new year. Forward PE of 140. This is too high. Tesla will push out numbers that these analysts can't believe. I'll explain why. Now, what do analysts think of Tesla? 56.2% growth this year? That's a joke. The real number will be close to 100%. 33.6% next year? Also a joke. Where did that crazy 56.2% revenue growth number come from? Analysts only expect 800,000 cars delivered in 2021. This is wrong by a magnitude of 200,000 cars in my opinion, give or take. I mean, Tesla already has over 1 million units in installed capacity as of the end of Q1 2021. Still think they will only reach 800K this year? Does this look like Tesla's poised for 56% growth? Nope. Profits are healthy and growing fast. Let's even things out with a trailing 12 months chart to see the run rate. These numbers are a banger. Analysts only expect about 800,000 cars this year. It's a joke. Auto revenue up 75% year over year. Adjusted EBITDA up 94%. Cash up 112% to $17 billion. Not to mention 2 new factories coming online later this year. The new factories won't produce much cars this year, but the 2 existing plants already have capacity to cross 1 million cars a year. Texas is looking nice. And expansion in Shanghai. Oh, can't forget the 4680s. That will put Tesla up a notch from any wannabe competitor. Let's get into the new Cybertruck patent. This thing is huge. Just reading the notes. One feature could enable the vehicle to determine where a passenger's face is and direct climate control vents towards it. That will keep it cool. Using facial recognition, the truck may also be able to determine who is driving and pull up the appropriate driver profile and preferences. The document also describes a feature that could locate the driver's eyes and adjust the mirrors accordingly. Who else does this? Nobody else does this. The truck may also shift the layout of the touchscreen based on whether the driver or passenger is preparing to use it. Another image shows a camper mode that apparently allows the driver to control aspects of an attached camper shell, like turning on and off a camping stove from the touchscreen. Nobody does this. Now another piece of the patent is the solar roof. This truck will have a solar roof. This means this will be a camper's dream. This truck will power the electric stove from the solar roof. No need for a generator. If you're a camper, you will own this truck. If you're not a camper, you will own this truck. And here's the stove. Ain't she a beaut? And there's a couch too. Oh, and also, Tesla increased their range estimate from 500 miles at the reveal to 610 miles. What company increases their stats from their reveal? Tesla, that's who. The Ford F-150 Lightning and the Hummer EV top out at 300 to 400 miles of range. The Cybertruck does 50% or more than those. The Cybertruck has 1 million pre-orders. This is more than what they delivered in the last 2 years combined. Just look at this. 2019 to 2020, 866,000 vehicles delivered. Cybertruck, over 1 million pre-orders. The Cybertruck will be, in my opinion, Tesla's highest selling vehicle ever. This will obliterate the Model Y. And they even increased their towing capacity. This is the power of the 4680s. Elon has stated that the Model Y will be their biggest seller. I disagree. I think the Cybertruck will be. The Cybertruck will be to Tesla what the Model T was to Ford. Yes, that Model T that released 100 years ago and revolutionized travel. These, however, are not what makes Tesla a buy today. What makes Tesla a buy today are their FSD software, which is leaps and bounds above any competitors. This image is from the YouTube channel Dirty Tesla. Check them out for a series of great FSD videos. I will leave a link in the description. They will beat the competition to market with a generalized self-driving vehicle, which leads to the real moneymaker, robotaxis. Estimated TAMs for robotaxis range from hundreds of billions to trillions. I did a robotaxi valuation model recently. Click the link above to see it. This will change the entire landscape of cities and towns. This is big. Now, since I put out that video, I saw the new Cybertruck patent. Oh boy, I've increased my price target because of the patent. I expect Tesla to 10x in 10 years. Yes, that will put them at a market cap of $6 trillion. Yes, they will be the biggest company in the world, if all goes according to plan. Hope you liked today's video. Smash the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.